Yo, what's up? This is Marcus Hughes, aka Macho. My people in Fillmore know me as Macho. Wait, nigga. He's so anxious to get his off. Now go ahead.
In the building.
He in the building. Look. This is our another episode of My Family's Keeper, and we know My Family's Keeper means moving our families forward and never giving up on each other. Go ahead, bro.
My name is Glenn Grant, Fillmore native, G Diddy, G Swagger. Early years was Dirty G. I'm a little more clean now. Feel me? We'll talk about that later. You know what I'm saying? But Baby G, yeah.
I'm gonna stick with Dirty G.
And you know, yeah, cause I came from the mud. You know, my family's keeper, man. That's exactly what my brother said is leaving no man behind, and enduring those struggles that we all face in our families.
Yeah.
We have wins, we have losses, but that don't determine the amount of love you show somebody.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So we do this because we feel it needs to be done. We feel we need to share our stories to provide just some great content that people can actually utilize in their own lives to be inspired and just to feel that love. So
to piggyback on what you said, bro, it's hope. We give it hope, inspiration, motivation, encouragement, and number one thing is love, man. Love conquers all things. You know what I'm saying? Real love conquers all things.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not mystery. While love is one of the number one words mentioned.
Man.
In the Bible, in life, in songs. You know what I'm saying?
So let's get into it, though.
It's your soundtrack. Yeah, we can do that.
Can we get into it? So, we started off in Fillmore. I started off in West Side. Quick background about moms. Moms came from Louisiana. She was an orphan when she was 8 years old because her mother ended up committing murder, and she went to jail for life. And so no one wanted to take my mom in, so she came out here to California by way of a friend of the church, and so her struggle was a totally different struggle. But leading up to when she had me, we were homeless, or she was homeless. She got, I guess, kicked out of West Side, so she was homeless. She ended up living with a friend across the street from West Side with my sister, me being just born, and like 7, 8 other people in the house. So she wasn't really capable of taking care of a kid. So it was like open to whoever wanted to kind of care for me. And so someone across the street, which was a friend, my auntie Pauline, which I love her to death, and Cisco and Sean, I keep hitting the mic, sorry about that. Cisco, Sean, and Janice, they family took me in. And so for the early years, I was bounced around a lot. I stayed with cousin Roy and them in Alberta, and I stayed across the street at Aunt Pauline house. I even stayed with Margaret a little bit. Margaret Dwight and Sean and them. But we met at Dr. Cobb at the school that was up the street from West Side when I was 5 years old. You know what I mean? I guess he was in pre-K or whatever.
Yeah, pre-K.
But we met, and it was just on and popping from the gate. I'm born in 1978. I probably should turn this shit off. I'm born in 1978, so I grew up in the crack era. I can tell you in West Side, it was great early on. It was great. It was a family environment there. It was the projects, but it wasn't like OC or nothing like that. It was cool from my perspective, right? I didn't see much, maybe a couple fights here and there, but then when crack hit, it turned crazy. It turned crazy. A lot of my family members, they either became drug addicts or drug dealers, right? And I can remember coming home and seeing my cousin Nikki come down the stairs. He was by that store, by the green store, and he was like beat up and shit. He was all fucked up, and he was like, he looked at me and he was like, Macho, you know, don't ever be like me. And like from that point, I knew that I could never fuck around with drugs because he was fucked up, bad, you know. And then all of my family that I really loved and that I really spent time with, they, you know, they ended up in and out of jail, you know, doing, you know, atrocious things. Just right there in that West Side. West Side became something horrible, man. But at school, you know, it was just whatever it was at school. I had a good time in elementary school. You know, I felt like I was the man in the schoolhouse. You know what I mean? Well, we was them dudes.
We was them dudes.
And so,
At every level.
yeah, and I just bring that up because I'm here with my brother, and I was going through so much. But I was just going through it. I didn't know it was normal for me, you know, and he was going through some shit too. So I'm gonna let you tell your, you know what I mean,
You know,
what was going on with you.
I feel like God works in mysterious ways, man, and just to piggyback what you said real quick, just like this relationship was heaven sent. You know what I'm saying? It was heaven sent. It was a blessing. But yeah, I grew up in Fillmore. My grandmother came from Florida. I'm a Grant. A lot of my family is in Florida and New York. The Rolls and the Grants. Found out that Esther Roll is my great auntie growing up. I found out till later on though. I used to watch Good Times all the damn time and didn't know that was my auntie. But I grew up in Fillmore, California, San Francisco to be exact, born in Mount Zion Hospital. To Glenn Sr. and Victoria Denise Jacqueline Oliver Grant, because she ended up marrying my father. I want to say the first 3 years was lovely. You know what I'm saying? My father was in the Navy.
Where'd you live?
We lived in, we started out, I was born in San Francisco, then my father became in the Navy. So we went to Hawaii. I lived in Hawaii, I lived in San Diego, and I lived in Seattle. Maybe the first 3-4 years of my life. Then
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got pictures. Yeah, memories.
Yeah.
Up until like maybe 4 or 5 years old, we came back to Fillmore. We moved into the OC projects, and my grandmother stayed on Scott Street. Who was a social worker for about 27 years, got her degree from San Francisco State. But we stayed in the OC projects, man, and like Bruh said, I was born in '79, so I was a part of that crack epidemic. The '80s baby, you know, and you know, once that hit, everything changed. It went from day to night. It became Thriller. It became Night of the Living Zombies, you know what I'm saying? My mom was missing a lot. My dad was no longer in the house. I used to go outside and just see a lot of shit. I mean, one time I came outside to the little parking lot in the middle of the OC project. If you're familiar with that, for those that don't know, it's like an apartment building, all brick. It's a project. And in the middle, it's like a courtyard. You know, I go outside, it's glass everywhere, bottles everywhere. You know, that's our environment. So, you know, we kids, that's, you know, what we doing. And a dude got hit in the head with a hammer. Boom. You know, the side where you take the nail out, stuck in his head, he dropped. That was like my first exposure to like violence. You know what I'm saying? To like physical violence. Other than, you know what I'm saying, seeing my mom and dad go at it. And so, I mean, but you grow numb to it. It become natural to you to see it. You go downstairs, or you see all the D-boys downstairs, and niggas selling drugs. That was our life, though. We'd go play in the park, go play football at Hayward Park, or go wrestle. Wrestling was big for us. We'd be wrestling outside.
And this is when you still in OC?
I'm still in OC. Yep, still in OC. And
When did you move out of OC?
so I moved. This is when I moved out of OC. My father came home one night drunk. I was about 6 years old. 6, 7 years old. No, 6, 7 years old. And my mom at the time was messing with some of the dudes in the projects. You know, to be honest with you, I don't know if she was prostituting, but I know she'd be in a room all day and all night with different dudes. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, he came home one night, and you remember the TVs back in the day? Like with the little TV, you got the radio on next to it, the little small screen, little antenna.
Yeah.
So he picked it up one time.
Oh, the smaller one.
Little small TVs, yeah. He picked it up because we had in the house. He picked it up. Hit mom in the face with it. Her eye pop out.
You 6 years old?
6 years old.
You got a brother. You got Danina.
I got Danina. Danina's with me, and we all 3 years apart. Or at least the biological, as far as us having the same mother and father, because we got 4 other brothers too.
Yeah.
Isaiah, Joshua, Daniel, and Rion. He had later on, but it was me and Danina, and she was pregnant with my
Oh, she's pregnant with Phil.
Pregnant with Phil, because we all 3 years apart. I'm 6, she 3.
Yeah.
Either born or about to be born. And so my auntie Kelly, rest her soul, and my grandmother, rest her soul, came and got us. So we moved from OC up by KO. That's now we on Scott Nettie now, in between Turk and Eddie Street.
Right. Now that's the house I came to. I wasn't coming to OC.
Nah, you didn't come to OC. You didn't come to OC. You didn't come to OC. No, nobody came to OC.
I wasn't coming to OC, bro.
Nobody was coming to OC.
Scott Street we can do.
Yeah. It was and OC was like OC was like the Carter. You know what I'm saying? In New Jack City.
Yeah.
You feel me? Fights, shots, shooting, you know. But once again, it was like a family. It was like a little island. It was like, you know what I'm saying? You know, you go to the little towns and, you know what I'm saying? You got drama, a lot of bullshit, but
it's all contained.
But it's
in your
all
little
contained.
group.
It's like this is the area. Ain't nobody coming in this motherfucker. Ain't nobody coming out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we moved up to Grams. They came and got us, and you know, like bruh said, school was my safe haven.
Yeah.
You know, I met my bruh in pre-K, kindergarten, and our thing was New Edition.
Yeah.
Like we connected on music. We connected on just being them dudes. You know, popularity. You know what I'm saying? We were popular dudes. We had good spirits. You know what I'm saying? It was I would call it a kindred spirit, man. We had kindred spirits, bro. We was like we just attached to each other.
Yep. And we just rocked from right there. But what you didn't know is that I was bouncing around from house to house, and I had like my cousin Dad. He was an addict, and he was like a real just maniac on the streets.
You know what's crazy? We never talked about that.
We never talked about none of that. But this dude would come to the house and terrorize shit. And that shit affected me, man. You know what I mean? And we had Anthony come live with us. You know, he was fucked up too. He was an addict too. Yeah. You know, we had at one point, it was 11 people living in a 2-bedroom over there on Phil Street. You know what I mean? So, and then my cousins, Corey and them, they get to hustling. You know what I mean? And so, around like 8 years old, that's when the hustle was first introduced to me. You know, with like right in my face. Yeah. Like, okay, this is crack. Yeah. You know what I mean? And this is how I got this money, you know, and this is right in my household. And so these were the men that I looked up to. Yeah. So that's how I immediately developed like this desire to be somewhat of a hustler.
You know what's crazy?
You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy too right now, not to cut you off?
Yeah.
As I'm looking at the dynamic of who we are and how our life transpired to where we are now.
Come on, man. Straight
you know what I'm saying?
up. Straight up.
Like I saw the crack, right? So I wasn't exposed to hustle early on. But I would come home from school and I see 3-4 crack addicts on the couch.
And,
You know what
and
I'm
this ain't
saying?
even your family.
And this ain't my family. I
Yeah,
don't know these
that's-
motherfuckers. They niggas from the hood. They getting high with my mom probably, most likely.
Oh, damn.
And I would see it'd be a crack table. I come home from school, it'd be a crack pipe on the table.
On the actual table,
On
a
the actual
fucking
table.
crack pipe
They
on the
sleep-
table.
This is 2:30.
And you 6, 7 years.
2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is before I moved to Grams. This is,
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
in
yeah,
OC
yeah.
now.
Yep.
This 2:30. We got to school like 2:30, 3 o'clock, right?
Yep.
Come home. You supposed to come home, watch TV, do some homework.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's 3 motherfuckers on the couch, knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
With cigarettes and weed and crack pipes on the table. And
Fuck.
my mama ain't there. I don't know where my daddy at. My uncle, he's strung out too. Monty Kelly, they on the outskirts. I'm not really vibing with my I vibe with my cousins, but you know, who was in Hayes Valley.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Chew and Var and them. Burn and all my cousins, man. But it would be on some getaway shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It would be on some getaway shit. My cousin Keisha was in Sunnydale.
Mm-hmm.
Marlin.
They was in West Side too. Keisha and Wolfie, right?
Oh no, not
Another
Keisha
one.
Wolfie.
Oh, okay.
That's the Martins.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
Wolfie.
Yeah.
That's my. So Leela, who was my grandmother's best friend, Leela was my godmother. She became my godmother. And that you talking about Wolfie, Keisha, Trav.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All them. That was in KO.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But go
Not Blood
back
Family.
to your point though. So you were saying like, so I did. I saw the Hustlers. Like even.
Oh, my point was, yeah. Like, it was different. Like I wasn't. Knowing what the fuck it was. Like,
Yep.
you was dealing with all that.
Yeah.
I was dealing with all that. But when we come to school,
We chilling.
we chilling.
We chilling. That's
happy,
light
we
skin reaction.
vibing.
Yeah.
We ain't like.
Up until I remember when I got to the 5th grade, all of a sudden you come to me and you like, bro, I gotta move away. You going to Livermore.
That was the first time we ever really talked about something.
That's fucking crazy.
That was the first time.
That was the first time
I was in 4th grade.
That was the first time we had to confront. Maybe our life is kind of fucked up.
Because
you was leaving to the goddamn group home.
Because prior to that, we would keep each other. I would come over to your house.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We stay up all night.
Yep.
Listen to our New Edition.
Yep.
Eat cereal in the middle of the night. Be in our drawers. Watching wrestling.
Real
Nobody
talk.
vibing with us. You know, nobody fucking with us. Just be in our own world. Like,
Yep.
it was like our escape.
Yep.
It was our escape, bro. Like, you know how, like, Anne Frank was in the closet and.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And
that
you
that
know
was
what
a
I
little
mean?
safe space.
That was our safe haven,
So
bro.
so what how did you find out that you was gonna have to go to a group home, and why did you have to go to a group home?
I didn't go to a group home. I went to foster care.
It was foster
It
care.
was
Okay.
foster care. And like I told you in the beginning, my grandmother was a social worker for 27 years, and I wish I could have asked her this. She's gone now. I always wanted to know why she gave up me, my brother, and sister, and not my cousin Jacob and Lionel. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
My auntie was in the house with us, Auntie
Yeah,
Kelly,
yeah.
their mother,
Mm-hmm.
but she was on dope too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I always wanted to know, and this is the dynamic of, you never know what God got for you or how he moving. You know? And I'll talk about that later, but I think my grandmother told me, she was like, you know, you're gonna go to another family. And I'm like, huh? And I think I came to school the next day, and I told you, I told our whole little clique, told you first, and then I told everybody else, and
Yeah.
we were just out there crying.
We
It was
cried.
the last day of school.
Yeah, we cried, nigga, all goddamn day.
We
like, what
cried
the
all
fuck?
day.
Yep.
We cried
All of
all
us,
day.
too.
Me, you, the girls.
Yeah, Tawana and them, Aisha and them, all of us.
Yeah. Edward and them.
Yep, we was all fucked up.
I think even Asian James was out there.
Yeah. I just talked about him the other day with my son, bro. James, that's why I respect Asian people, bro. That dude was a savage.
Asian James, you know what I'm saying, was like, Asian James was like, you ever seen the Goonies? He was like the, hey, you guys. He was that guy. He wasn't deformed, but we was all like.
He didn't give a shit, though.
Like we all at this level. James was right here. And, like, this how tall he was. And he would wear suspenders and he'd have high waters. But James was cool, man. I got into a fight one time with James.
Me too, bro. And I hit him like 100 times.
I hit him 100 times.
He didn't care.
He
didn't care.
He didn't move.
I probably was fighting him for you. Like,
I ran.
Yeah, I ran too. I
ain't fucking with you no more, James. You good.
All right, so let's progress. So now we 10 years old. So for me, right now, like my uncles, they pimping.
Yeah.
And they all drug dealers, and my brothers, my cousins, but I call them my brothers, they hardcore drug dealers.
Yeah.
Now, by the time it's 88, 89, whoop, they gone. Jail took them all. Jail or addict. So now, for the first time, I'm outside by myself all the way now.
You know,
I can't call Corey. I can't call George or nobody. Like, they gone. Right? And then my other uncle, they too deep into shit. So
I want to pinpoint something now. I
Yep.
think that was the beginning of what you call it, separation anxiety that we did not know we were dealing with.
I'm sure it's a clinical term.
No, it is.
I
I felt some type of way when I left.
Yep, absolutely.
In my body.
Absolutely.
In my body,
yeah.
I felt. In my mind, I felt some type of way.
Right.
You ever seen that? I'm gonna tell you. You ever seen that? You ever see that moment in a movie where you see a kid or anybody, adult, and he on that train and he looking in the window and he just ride?
That was you. It was raining outside.
It was raining. The family pulled up to come get us. I'll never forget. We were standing on the porch, me, my brother and sister, and we hopped in the car, man. And I swear to God, the whole way ride to Livermore was like, first of all, where the hell is this? Where are we going? I ain't even been this far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like, I felt alone.
Yeah.
I'm in the car with him, I'm in the car with my sister, I'm in the car with my brother. But I was alone the whole time, right? And the music. He listened to a lot of music. But I was listening to the music and I was just thinking like, damn, am I ever gonna see Mach again? Am I ever gonna see my homies again? Am I ever gonna come back to Fillmore? Am I gonna see my grandmother again, my mama, my daddy?
Right.
It was a lonely moment, bro.
Nah.
Lonely moment, bro. It was dark.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was, man. Me at that time, no, it was, I go to school and it's cracking.
Yeah.
Because again, the family that was like, that went off to jail, they went off to jail, but my sister ended up marrying a baller, D. Crenshaw from Central. So he had it all. And so all of that money and just the accolades, it just transferred right down to me. So those middle school years for me was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Started hanging down the way with Joey and them, you know? So right there, just learned a different lifestyle being a teenager. Learned to stand up for myself, learn a lot of negative shit though. Learn how to mistreat women.
You came outside.
I came outside.
You came outside.
I came outside, you know, and
beyond
a lot of
the parameter
what's up,
of where we stay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of this is where my habits began. I started cutting school. You know, I'm starting out. I'm all over the girls. You know, my whole self-worth was now built on the girls.
Yeah.
And how cool I can be versus back when we was kicking in elementary school, it's kind of innocent. You know what I mean? And so
doing our homework.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
Yep. And
it was a focus.
Right. And the family was kind of having a lot of money, so it was cool. I was best dressed. It was great. Popular, all this shit. So that was middle school for me. And then, but you was gone, but then you came back.
It was
after I graduated, you came back.
For me, like when we was growing up, like this is what I knew. It's family. It's what it is.
Yeah.
And when I got to Livermore, we grew up in San Francisco, so our demographic was diverse,
Yeah. Facts.
right?
Yep.
But predominantly in our hood was black.
Yes.
I got to Livermore, it was all
All
white
white.
people. So now not only is it a culture shock, right? I'm in a house, not used to that.
Yeah. House. What the fuck?
Yeah, not used to that. All white people. And now, before I wasn't angry growing up. Now I'm mad. This is where my anger problem came.
So this is where that came.
This is where my attitude came from.
You
my
know
anger
what? I
attitude.
never tripped. You weren't angry
I was
at
never
all,
angry.
but that's crazy.
Never. We was
Wow.
we was living life, man, and I
Damn.
was sad many nights at home. But when I got with you, when we at school, when we was vibing, doing what we do, playing video games and dancing and listening to music, I was good.
Right.
But
So
when
you
I got to Livermore,
you angry in Livermore?
I'm mad.
Yeah.
I'm anybody that say anything to me, I'm taking off on.
Wow. Yeah.
So everything I learned and saw in the hood, I now implementing this in Livermore. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know I had this anger inside of me.
Right.
The anger was probably except I was mad at my mama, I was mad at my daddy, I was mad that they just shipped us off. You know what I'm saying? I was mad at Larry Lunchmeat
Lunch meat.
for bullying me
Yep.
and the twins.
Yep.
It was never one-on-one. It was,
Right.
It was 3, 4, 5 of them niggas. Rah-rah.
That's right.
Feel me? Chasing us
Yeah.
through the hood.
Yep.
I always called a nigga. He always called a nigga alone. Where they come from?
I don't know.
Where
It's all right.
It's like they was wild. It's like nigga that had GPS on a nigga like. How you always popping up where I'm at, man? Right when I'm having fun. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you at my Seahawks practice?
Yeah.
I mean, you're across the street, but now, you know what I'm saying?
Fact. Yeah.
But
We definitely was bullied though. We not gonna
yeah,
overlook
man,
that.
I
Yeah.
had a bully, man.
Yeah.
I
We all had a bully.
Nah,
Let's
for
be
sure.
bullied. Everybody, man.
But
For sure.
it was life experiences.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I wasn't scared. I was scared to get jumped.
Facts. Same
One on
here.
one we can go, but
Yeah.
when it's
I'm not
4,
getting
5 of
jumped.
you niggas, y'all not finna jump me.
Facts.
That's not finna pop. Plus I didn't have no daddy to really
Come outside and get
come
with
outside and say, nah,
Yep.
nigga, nah.
Yep.
Even if it's 4, 5 of them, you take off on them.
you. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But
Yep.
so I was defending a lot of people in Livermore. Too.
Okay.
I was like I was the guy. Everywhere I went,
Yeah. You the black guy
I'm
and
the
you
black
cool.
guy,
You
I'm
got
a
some
cool
swag.
guy, I play sports.
But what happened? Because you came back.
From where? Livermore?
Yeah. When did you come back?
I came back. So from Livermore, I was in Livermore from 5th grade
Uh-huh.
to 9th. Maybe the first half of 9th grade.
Okay.
So during that time, first of all, I got introduced to God. I never knew about God until I got with this family. I was in the church. I was singing. I was in youth meetings, ushering. And that's where God is so prevalent in my life around today.
Yeah.
Because reading the Bible is life stories. It's all of our stories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
and
then you come back. You come back.
I come back because when you're in the foster care, you can't use, they call it corporal punishment.
Ah, okay.
He was whooping our ass.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and his older son wrote a poem one day in class. It was like, I wish my father stopped whooping my brothers and sister. That got to the teacher. Teacher sent that to the social worker. I come home from football practice one day. My mother, foster mother, Carrie, love her to death. She's sitting on the couch and she crying. I'm like, damn, what's going on? I'm thinking probably Pops did something. You know. Rest in peace, Oscar. But I'm like, what's going on? And she said, sit down, honey, or baby. And she was like, y'all gotta go. Boom, now we gotta go again.
Damn.
Now, okay, abandonment issues is triggered now.
Man.
Not feeling loved is triggered again. Now we gotta go. I'm not wanted. Nobody wants me. My mother and father didn't want me. My grandmother didn't want me. Now this family gotta give me up. They don't want me.
Right.
see the build up.
I see the
what's
build up.
happening
I see the build up.
mentally and emotionally and spiritually with me.
Yep.
But during this time, I learned how to mask my issues. I learned how to mask my issues when we were younger. But
you mastered the shit now, though.
oh, I mastered it.
Yeah.
Oh, I mastered it in Livermore because I didn't want nobody to know I was a foster child.
Yeah. And
I was with my real family with y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So it's
saying?
whatever, right,
So
right,
it's
right.
whatever.
Right.
It's whatever when I'm with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We all fucked up. But in Livermore, everybody got their family. They got their mother and father. They eat at the table together.
Yeah.
I'm like, they can't know I'm a foster kid. They gonna treat me different.
Yeah, I don't think I could have survived that.
Bro.
That's like white world. I don't know if I could have
White
survived
world.
white world that young.
This is why sports is so important too. When you good, when you do sports, it's a color barrier. It breaks all color barriers. You know, I was raw. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
From playing Killer Man in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Playing with my cousins. You know what I'm saying? So I got to Livermore and I learned how to mask my feelings, bro. But so they say we coming back, and that's when so I had two. I had one. They was trying to ship us to Sacramento. Tried to me, my brother and sister.
Jeff
and his family. And because I learned, fuck nah, I ain't going to that. I learned that.
Right.
So that's when I called you up. I think I don't know how that happened. Did you call DNA and Spud?
Nah.
How did that happen?
I don't even. I just know I just brought it up to them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed that we kind of already had, or them, they already had foster kids. So I'm like,
that's how I never knew how that happened.
because they already had foster kids. They had Tim.
Yeah.
They had D'Artagnan.
Yeah.
They had a little Mexican boy named Gennaro.
Yeah, little Gennaro.
So I'm like, let my homie come, man. Let my brother come. You know.
And they already knew me.
And they already knew it.
Childhood.
So it was good, and they worked it out or whatever. But you know, I wasn't part of it. I'm young.
Right.
You know, I just brought it up to them,
Right.
and then it kind of went from there. Maybe they reached out to Grams, and
I want to go back though, because during that Livermore stint, I used to come back and forth.
What you about to say, bro?
So you know, back in the day, we was running, right?
We was running from there. Yes.
We wasn't like, listen. I want to get this stigma too. I want to knock this stigma out. You ain't got to be gangster or thugging or selling drugs to be from a neighborhood.
Fact.
If you from that neighborhood, you from that neighborhood, nigga. Whether you a nerd, whether you play sports, whether
it all contributes to who you are.
It all
That's where you are.
Because the element has an aura.
Yeah.
Has a vibe. Wherever you go has a what you call that? A presence.
That's right.
You feel me?
So what you trying to say though? What
I'm trying to say is I come back, right? We walking, I see niggas that you don't run. I'm about to take off. Like, nigga, let's go.
Yeah, this is funny, right?
You know what I'm saying? And you like, nigga, we ain't running no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
I done came outside.
Because I was already fighting people.
Yeah.
But it was one-on-ones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, when we see a group of niggas, they was like, they finna beat us up, take our shit.
Right.
And that ain't finna happen.
Yeah.
You want to catch me for that to happen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Fact. That's because I started hanging down the way with Joe and them.
You with Joey and them.
Joe got a big-ass family, man.
And it was funny. Right. Rest in peace, TB.
Yeah.
What's funny, too, is I come back and now my vocab has changed. I'm talking proper now, right? You niggas is getting on me, blood.
We capping on you.
Y'all
You sounded like you sounded square.
I'm saying English words.
Yeah. You sounded like you was on a sitcom or something. And all my homies looking at me like, who is this?
This nigga? Because you got some new niggas there.
I got some new partners, man.
Mookie in there. Zeb,
Zebo.
Joe.
They like, who is this square? Like,
yeah. Like, nigga, who's this nigga?
Chris.
Talking proper. Chris, I knew Chris from Seahawks.
You know, yeah.
I knew Chris from Seahawks.
Yeah. But that is D-Mac, though. You didn't know D-Mac. You didn't know Teddy Jam. You didn't know them.
I didn't know D-Mac. I didn't know Teddy Jam and them. And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we was capping on you. We definitely was capping
man.
on you, for sure.
I built a complex in a nigga, you tell me.
Yeah, I didn't mean to build a complex, but I had a complex too, because they used to cap on me for getting good grades and, you know, just being a good student.
So my point was, I started to dumb myself down.
Yeah, me too. Yep. Yep.
Instead of being the king I was, instead of being the smart, intelligent man that I was learning to become, because of the love of keeping it real and being down, I dumb myself down.
Yeah.
I start cutting off my words
Yep.
and start talking slang
Yep. Yep.
so I can be accepted.
Yep.
Part of that wanting to be accepted because I was always being given up.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So I stayed in relationships where I probably should have got out of early on, but because of my abandonment issues, don't leave me.
Yeah, you scared to be. Yeah.
I don't
You don't want
wanna
to
be
be alone.
alone.
You don't want to be alone.
I don't want to be left again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I thought you loved me.
Yeah.
I thought you was my family.
Yeah.
That's
crazy, man. Cause I don't know. I was bounced around a lot as a youngster, so maybe that's why I kind of like being alone. Like I internalized it a little different, and then when I was older, I didn't get shipped away.
You didn't get shipped away,
You
so
know?
you always around your element.
Yes. Yeah.
You knew who you was.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know who I was. Like
Right.
where I come from.
Right.
You had your
Right.
sister,
Yeah.
older sister.
Yeah.
I was the oldest.
Yeah.
So I'm taking all the lashes.
Yeah.
My little
You
younger
learning
brother
everything.
Phil didn't see what I saw.
Yep.
I protected them from that.
Yep. Okay, but look, now let's fast forward to where, okay, now we live with each other now. By the grace of God, my sister Candace Crenshaw, husband Derek Crenshaw, having money,
Rest in peace, Derek.
they were able to move to Daly City into a house. They just rented a nice house out there.
Yeah.
And they were able to move me and moms in there with them.
Yeah.
So now I'm out of Fillmore. And then you come back.
Yeah.
Now we all in the same house together.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy, but I'm sad because now me and my brother and sister split up.
See, I didn't even trip off that.
Now I'm dealing with eternal issues, emotional issues that I can't let out.
Damn. Yeah, I'm not.
I'm sad. I'm happy, but I'm sad.
Yeah, you happy, but you really sad the
But
whole
I'm really
fucking
sad
time.
the whole fucking time. What my brother and sister doing? We've been together. I've been their protector. I was their mother and father, their family. You know what I'm saying? Because like it was us.
Their whole life.
When we was in that family home in Livermore, it was us three. We was like a family within the family. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of hate from other people.
Did you feel guilt
Yes.
for coming with us?
I felt guilt. No doubt about it, my nigga. No doubt about it, I felt guilt. I felt so guilty. I felt not ashamed, but I felt bad and guilt. 'Cause
Yeah.
now, who protected my brother and sister right now?
Right.
I just knew I didn't want to go to Sacramento because I felt like Sacramento to me felt like, nigga, I was going out of state. You know what I'm saying? And I was so bad trying to get back home to y'all.
Damn.
So I'm happy because I'm in a family. I'm with my best friend. And I'm with our family I grew up with. Because I spent a lot of time with you,
Yeah.
not necessarily my family.
Now, let me explain me at 14, 15.
Yeah.
At this point, I've been on a thug mission from 11 up until now. So I have 5 years of a thug mission.
Crazy.
So I'm totally lost.
And I'm still holding on to Macho.
Yeah, you thinking I'm cool, but I'm
Yeah.
totally lost.
Yeah.
So I end up like really money changed too, because I guess D and them not balling no more. So now like all the clothes and all that. Now I'm in high school. I'm hella
Right
little.
before I came, he took all y'all
Yes, he took all of us.
to Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah, right before I came.
Yeah, that's like 30, 40 people in
Yeah.
Hawaii on one man's tab.
That's big.
Baller. Yo. So that all that changed. That whole dynamic changed. Now I'm in puberty. I'm just trying to figure out who I am as this little ass dude. And I didn't want to, even though we moved to Daly City, I didn't want to let Fillmore go. So I stayed at Galileo. So I'm always late to class. I'm showing up, second, third period. I damn near dropped out in the 10th grade. I don't have the grades no more to play football. So it's all bad for me mentally. So I'm slipping into some weird space of a depression that I didn't even know was a depression.
Why you think that? Why you think you went? You start veering from what we used to do and what we wanted to do, because we had dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna get houses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this. We gonna do that.
Well, for me, it was my environment, man. My environment was showing me something different. Like I did want to be popping, you know, and I didn't want to like be the standout for nerd shit or for something negative. Me being smart was looked at as a negative.
Wow.
So my immediate circle was like, that shit ain't cool. Even when it came to playing Seahawks, it was like, oh, that shit is for squares.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That's my immediate circle. So I just didn't, and I didn't have, well, I guess I had guidance from my older brother, but I didn't respect him in that manner. You know, and then it all made sense for me to be the cool guy. It all made sense. What did I see in the 80s? I saw my cousins, they balling. So baller and nerd, that don't go together.
Nah.
So this lifestyle was my way to being a man. You know?
What you thought was
what I thought was a man, but I wasn't that good at it. So it just slipped off into me being in like a weird, kind of many, depressed, lost space. Because at my core, that ain't even who I am.
I may be
You know
jumping
what I
the
mean?
gun a little bit, but what you just said kind of reminded me of, yo, that's the story when you first was on the block in Lakeview.
I first tried to sell crack.
Can you please tell them a story, man?
Oh, yeah.
Talk to me about
So
that.
now, we ended up moving to
Oh no, let's go back.
Yeah. So we was at high school,
let's stay in high school real quick.
but okay, high school, whatever. I squeaked through high school. I get the diploma, but now I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I'm not going to college. I don't know what to do. Right. So Derek ended up going to prison. The feds came and they got him.
I remember.
So when he went to prison, our family was
that-
even more
was that
lost.
after I graduated?
No,
He came?
that was
He came while he was there.
Yes,
I remember,
you were there.
Moms talked
Yes,
about it.
yeah, you didn't graduate
Spud,
yet.
Candace, his sister, which was my sister at first, became my mother.
Yeah,
You know,
Yep.
when they took me in as a foster child, she became my mother. You know what I'm saying?
So so that's what happened. So D went away, and then we had to move again because we couldn't afford that house. So my mom ended up getting Section 8, and that's how we moved to Lakeview, in that little apartment.
Do you remember when Moms, Spud, your sister, this how real shit is, man. Remember she was passing out in the van?
Yeah. She passed, almost died.
Almost died.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
That was after D, huh? Left.
I don't even remember whether he was there or not, but I remember her almost dying in the
Remember that
driveway.
She had
Yeah.
the heart. She had to have heart surgery like 3 times.
Yeah, I remember that.
And almost
Yep.
passed it, and while driving, passed out.
Yep. She luckily just put the car in park
Yeah.
and then passed out.
Just put it in park.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember in high school, I was at Westmore. I tried to go to Gale, but Derek wasn't fucking with me. He wasn't. See, let me tell you something about love. When they say love is blind, right? You love somebody so much, you just don't see. You don't see the faults, and you don't see the faultiness. You don't see him. All you see is this is my guy. This is my bro. Like I love this nigga, man. So whatever happened, I'm going down in the ship with him. And I probably should have saved myself. I probably should have grabbed the life jacket D was trying to grab me.
Yeah, so
But real love is real love, man. You
so
gonna go down
Derek,
with
so Derek was trying to get you away from me.
He was trying to get me away from you.
because I was on the wrong path.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I didn't see that.
Openly in my face.
I didn't see that.
I said, I ain't got nothing. I could have made $10, bro. I said I had nothing, and so I took that and I walked up the street and put that little rock in my drawer,
Yeah.
and that was that. I probably had that rock for 3 years.
For 3 years.
Uh,
Still called Hubbards then?
I don't know. They wasn't
Nah,
helping
they
us. They
was
was
called
rock.
Hubbards
They
then.
was rocks back
Yeah,
then.
that's what they was called Hubbards when we was in OC.
Yeah, so that was my first little hustle story.
All you see is this is my guy. This is my bro. Like I love this nigga, man. So whatever happened, I'm going down in the ship with him. And I probably should have saved myself. I probably should have grabbed the life jacket D was trying to grab me.
Yeah, so
But real love is real love, man. You gonna go down with
Derek was trying to get you away
he was
from
trying to
me
get me away from
because
you.
I was on the wrong path.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I didn't see that.
Openly in my face,
I didn't see that.
telling me I ain't shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Because he experienced it.
Yeah, he was right. He was right.
He
Yeah.
could see the footsteps you was making.
Yeah, yep.
Nigga, you walking into the wall, you walking into the ocean, nigga. You supposed to be walking this way.
Yeah.
Along the shore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna fast forward, right, to where now we living in Lakeview, and obviously you couldn't come to Lakeview because we didn't have enough space. But in Lakeview, you know, I moved. My cousin lives down the street. Right. And my cousin, he a hustler. So now I'm 18, and I'm not going to school. I'm not doing nothing. I ain't. So now it's my time to really become a hustler. But I'm scared. Right. So cousin gave me a 10 shot, a little pebble. For people who don't know what a 10 shot is, a little pebble of crack. And he's like, all right, stand right here in front of my gate. Late night, it's like midnight. It's foggy in Lakeview.
It's not even natural.
I never like standing on the block. When I was on the block in Fillmore, I'm playing catch.
Right.
Tag and shit. I'm not hustling, right?
Nah,
So
you ain't just sitting outside all night.
So I'm out here. I sat outside from like midnight, probably to about 4 in the morning with that one little 10 shot. And when this dope fiend come up, he like, yeah, what you got? I'm so scared. It's 4 in the morning. I said, I ain't got nothing. I could have made $10, bro. I said I had nothing, and so I took that and I walked up the street and put that little rock in my drawer.
Yeah.
And that was that. I probably had that rock for 3 years.
Right?
Yeah.
And started going to college.
Yeah. And this is go ahead.
No, I just remember that moment because this is my darkest moment between 18 and like 22. I'm lost. I don't know where the fuck I'm doing. What am I doing? I'm not going to school. You come through. You going to school.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just don't feel school. I just don't feel it. I feel out of place. It felt weird, so I didn't do it. You know.
Who went to school? Nobody went to school.
I get a girlfriend. She's still in high school. I have a baby. First, I'm the first out of all of us to have a baby. Young. You just gonna gloss over that?
I was gonna gloss over that.
You just gonna gloss over that? Okay, okay.
I mean,
all
whatever
right.
you gotta contribute.
It's up to you. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know what you.
We here.
Cause I wanna. No, we already talked.
Just go there. You ain't gotta ask nothing, bro.
So, cause I wanna know, like, it was never hard to get a girl, man. Never hard for you to get a girl. Girls on you left and right, older, younger, whatever. Was she that cute?
Glenn, in my mind.
Okay, for you to go that young.
But okay, well, let's talk about it. She what? Like I
Was you going through something?
I'm young too, though.
You are young.
I'm not like a grown ass man.
No, you're not a grown man. You're not a grown man.
But I was going through something. I was going through a lot, bro.
That's what I'm trying to.
No doubt. Not like so. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I'm really trying to make.
I was really depressed. I didn't have no money. Like I just said, I was trying to sell rocks.
When we do shit that we normally wouldn't do, it's because we in a desperate need. We going through something, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Our heads is in a different place.
Yeah. I at that point in my life.
When I got hair from that from that 45-year-old woman.
You always been crazy, Glenn. You always been a little freakier than the normal man.
Right now. I'm going through puberty.
She
had no teeth. After I found too late. Too late once it was in.
Anyway, listen. So all that to where as a teenager, college, like Kenny and they on TV in college. They on TV.
Shout out to Kim Bone.
Get a Natari. He in college. Our other friend.
Smart.
Yeah, Blake was super smart.
Yeah.
Our other friends, they blocked. You know, Zebo, Nuki and them, they kind of burnt early. But then Chris, he in college. So I'm just fucked, dude.
And you took all them people you named?
Yeah.
Well, Kimbo and Limbo had sports, you know what I'm saying? You weren't good in sports. But Joey had Loretta.
Yeah.
And
he had his cousin.
Yeah, what's Big Feet name?
Oh, you talking about Darnay?
Darnay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The family unit.
He had his family
Pushing
unit.
him.
Yes. No, but Joe didn't have really people pushing him like that. He just made different decisions.
Right.
Like, but he had issues too. Like
No,
we
no,
all
no
had
doubt
the
about
same
it.
because we come from the same environment.
No doubt about it.
But my point is,
Why you choose to go, not go to
I
school?
made the wrong. I felt out of my bad. I felt out of place. I felt like, remember, for me, young was popping. I'm the man. I gotta fight. I'm the man in 9th grade, but then 10th grade.
That's because you and Joe, y'all was hitting the streets.
Yeah. Now I'm not. I can't even play football no more. I'm not the man no more. I'm just like I didn't feel like I was the man. I didn't feel. I wasn't feeling myself.
You went to her, kind of like,
Yes.
because you
Why-
damn sure wouldn't have been with her if you was feeling yourself.
Absolutely. Ain't nothing wrong with her or anything like that.
No,
But
not-
but I would have
It was the
elevated
age
my
gap.
game.
Your
I would have
game,
elevated my
for
game.
sure.
Bro. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
And I didn't do that. And then I was confused about what a man is too.
Yeah.
And I wanted to try to be a man. College? What the fuck is that? What's gonna come of that?
You
I
spoke
don't
on
know.
college?
No.
No.
My sister had kids at
Did mom go to
16.
college? Did Derek go to college? So them are the main factors.
Did
really
Corey
in
go
your
to
life.
college? Did George go to
Corey in
college?
jail. George strung out, right, or gone?
In jail.
In jail. George in jail too.
Yes.
But my point is, the main factors in your life prior
went-
to being bounced around, boom, boom, boom.
They went to
boom,
the streets.
You went to the streets.
This is my time to go to the streets.
Derek was in the
but
streets.
yes, but I'm conflicted because this really ain't me. But I'm gonna try it because I
Plus-
do want to be a man.
Plus,
Mm-hmm.
we going to Sacramento, fucking with Ave, Uncle Marcus, Uncle Reg,
It's all gangster stories.
all gangster shit.
It's all gangster
All
stories.
gangster
So
shit.
now it's time to become a gangster.
I remember, I swear to God, Uncle Reg was the first Nino Brown.
Facts.
He came to me.
Yes.
I remember I was at Graham's house. He came one day. He had the black leather. I'll never forget. He had the black leather pants, the black turtleneck, the black, I think, what hats, I don't know if it was MCM hats back in the day they had. Nigga with the first cell phone. And he was fucking with Grams. And this is kind of like because I always think that my grandma's like a superhero.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Went
Yeah.
to school, went to college and all this shit.
Yeah.
This is the first time I realized that, damn, Grams may be a little gangster.
Yeah.
Or in
And
the
she
streets
fucking
a
with
little
my
bit.
uncle. She definitely gangster.
sure.
For sure.
For sure.
So.
But she hid me from a lot of shit, but go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, so then I start hustling by the time I'm 21 or whatever. But I just want to say to you on camera, man, you at that moment, your life, I idolized your life, man.
Wow.
You end up going to Clark.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You made it out of City College. You was the flyest dude on campus. You was getting financial aid. You know, I'll never forget you had the blue Air Max, the blue and gray Air Max, the blue and gray Guess shirt, the blue Guess jeans with the hairline, you was G Diddy.
City was a party.
But you did it and you got through. And then you went to Clark, Atlanta, and I'm still here in the hood. So I upped my trap game. I joined the squad. You know what I mean? But your life at that point, bro, that was I really idolized your life, dude.
You know,
I really did.
let me tell you something, bro. Because I idolize you. You know what I'm saying? Give me your flowers. I've always idolized you. For some reason, God has always given me a sense. And from you, then it became Joey. Then it became Swift. And then it became Dave. We were brothers.
Yeah.
You were my brothers. You guys were my family. But but growing up, this is why it's important to tell people how you truly feel about them. Because I wish I would have known you felt that way about me.
Yeah.
I probably would have been more inspired to keep going. Because let me tell you how I was really feeling inside.
At Clark, Atlanta.
In Clark, Atlanta.
Yeah.
And that city. Not so much city. Because I was around the element. I was around the city. I was around the hood. Everybody I grew up with, the city.
Yeah.
You know. But I was scared, Macho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fear.
Just shook out there.
Fear stops you from doing things you really want to achieve in life. I mean, it's a good thing too, because it can get you out of some shit.
Yeah. But let me just thinking about Clark, right? And just thinking about our lives, man.
Yeah.
There's a couple points in my life, damn, and I didn't even trip off that until now. how you said that in 5th grade, that was our first moment where we realized, ooh, maybe life is kind of real.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, your mom, bro.
Man.
Your mom, bro.
Yeah.
She got sick, and I just remember you having to come back.
Yeah.
And we went up to that. I remember the drive up to the hospital was me and Dimitri, man, in the truck.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to feel. Like, my nigga and his mama's is about to die. And I remember walking in that room and seeing you, man, and mom's, and that shit impacted me, bro. Like, she was happy to see me when I walked in the room.
Yeah.
But she couldn't talk. That was my first time ever seeing anybody in that state, bro.
Yeah.
And what was going on with you at that moment, man? Because you was off to college. You at college, man.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I thought I was over my past. I thought I was over. All right, mom's and them ain't coming back. My dad ain't coming back. I'll never be with them again. I'm gonna tell you the exact moment. I'm sitting down studying, listening to Maxwell. I used to listen to Maxwell when I was studying in private school. It was, he had that vibe. And I'm sitting down, and my grandmother called me. And she's like, your mom is sick. You feel me? All right, you got to come home by Friday. I think it's like a Monday, Tuesday or something. I said, okay, what's going on with her? She said, oh, we'll talk about it when you get here. She called me back 30 minutes later. This is just 30 minutes later.
Yeah.
They said, you got to come home tomorrow. I'm like, what's going on? Talk to me. And she like, your mom got AIDS, and she don't know. They don't know how much more time she got. My nigga. Put the phone down. And I'm like, what the fuck? Here's another slap in the face. Right when you think you rolling. Right when you think you about to take off. And fly in. And no. I call her. She calls me. And I'll never forget. She said, son, I love you. And this is what love. Let me tell you, this is what my family's keeper, right? We talking about? My mom ain't been in my life up until 4 or 5 years old. She ain't in my life no more. After 4 or 5, I see her again in Livermore once, and I got it on video. Thank God. She come out for my little brother. She come out for my little brother birthday party, and that was the last moment I really had with her. I remember spending a couple New Year's Eves in Sunnydale with her, and she'd come to Graham's house every now and then, pop up in and out. But this is what love means. You look past every negative factor in someone's life, or what they did to you, to still love them or encourage them.
And no judgment. Yep.
No judgment.
Yep.
I'm crying, she crying. This is when she can talk at this moment. Every negative factor in someone's life, or what they did to you, to still love them or encourage them.
No judgment.
No judgment. I'm crying, she crying. This is when she can talk at this moment. But it's kind of like still like, you can tell her voice is messed up. Sound like Magic Johnson.
Stupid.
No, I'm just playing. But, I love Magic. He's on my bucket list. One of the people I want to meet in my life before I go. But anyway, she said, "I love you, and I'm sorry." And I'm like, "Mom, don't even worry about it. I love you. I love you, Mom. It's okay. It's okay. I love you." And I hang up the phone, fly out there, get to the hospital, everybody in there. I never forget the doctor. The doctor walks out. The doctor say, "She been waiting for you."
Yeah.
She said she's a strong woman. She been waiting for you. And I get there, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm kissing my mom.
That's right.
Feel me?
Yeah.
I'm about to kiss my mom. I don't give a fuck what they say she got or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
I kiss her and I say, hey, Mom, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
She can't talk.
Mm-hmm.
And a tear drops down her eye. That's how I knew.
Yeah.
She heard me.
Yeah.
A tear came down her eyes, bro. And I stayed there. And I spent the night with her.
Mm-hmm.
And at 12:30 in the afternoon, I heard the beep, 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 beep. The flat line.
God damn.
Then I was still numb.
Yeah.
I was still numb, bro. Like, and so my grandma was like, "You going back to school?" I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go back. I was fucked
For
up.
what?
I was already scared out there because I was alone.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I have nobody out there. I have my cousin Goldie,
Mm-hmm.
who my grandmother introduced me to, and she did what she could.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to find myself though. You know?
Right.
And
Yeah, that was a tough moment, man.
I remember I was in the promenade, not the promenade. I was in a little apartments where it was like little apartments on campus. They dorms, but they was apartments. They had just built them.
Mm-hmm.
And Kenita, and she comes up to me and say, "You ain't got that look in your eye no more." I was like, "What's she talking about?" She was like, "Something different about you." I didn't.
Yeah,
I
you didn't know.
recognize that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yep.
But I'll never forget. She said that to me.
Mm-hmm.
And from that day on, man, I was different.
Yeah. I think I was different around that time in my life too, man, because I started to actually really mess around in the streets at that time. And I remember when I don't know how long you stayed out there in Clark from that point where
03.
Mom.
I came back in 03.
How long did you stay after Mom's died though?
Oh. Mom's died in 02, so about
a year?
Maybe under a year.
Okay.
Maybe under a year.
Damn, under a year, yeah. But I remember when you, like, at that point, I was all the way in the streets messing with my family.
Yeah.
You know, and
Because when I came back, I was staying in Richmond. With the homies.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
And I met Nakaya.
Yep.
And
you say you were scared of me.
this nigga.
Because
Bro, nigga. It looked like. First of all, you came in there, you had braids like Ra-Ra. Rest in peace, Ra-Ra. Never seen that before. But you always had nappy hair. So they ain't like the nappy, it ain't like your braids look cool.
No,
You know what I'm saying? You look like them Florida niggas when they throwing their shit out. You know what I'm saying? Right? So I'm used to the low cut macho.
Yeah.
Smiling macho.
Yeah, it's a little different now.
Nigga, you look like you just got through eating some powdered donuts. Swear to God. Swear to God.
This is your image of me when you come back.
This is my image of you. And I'm fresh back, like I'm freshly back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of ashamed that I'm back, that I didn't finish. So I ain't really telling nobody I'm back. Grams didn't know I was back for like 4-5 months.
Yeah. Wow.
But so it's my first time seeing you.
Yeah,
since I've been gone in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who is this nigga?
Yeah.
But not only do you have powdered donuts lips, not only do you have that, right?
Yeah.
But macho, your eyes is fiery red.
I was drinking every day, man.
This nigga eyes ain't clear no more. No, I was talking about where it's at. Like, that's what I'm hustling too, right?
Yeah. You talking about the first deal we did?
Yeah. But
so,
macho, I'm literally scared of you.
Yeah, no, cause listen, no,
literally.
Glenn, yeah, but Glenn.
I'm in the house.
Right.
I'm in the house.
Right.
I'm in the house with the homie.
All right. With Glenn. So what happened with me is and this is what changed my life in a weird way, man. The streets, the guidance that I got from my uncle, it was no games. It's kind of what I always needed my entire life. Was that hard nose? Ain't no other way. You doing it like this.
In hindsight, that changed the game.
That changed the game for me, and I'll always be thankful for my uncle for being that to me. Even though we were doing some many stuff, but we were doing what he knew.
I needed that too.
Yeah, when looking back,
I needed that too.
We all needed that.
We all needed that.
This is why I'm able to do what I do now.
I already know.
Period.
Because it's called a game, but it's not a game.
It ain't a game at all.
The game of life is cold.
It's cold, man. And you got to get with it, or you know.
And I'm on some emotional shit.
Yeah. That killed all my emotions. That killed
your emotions.
And in 2-3 years, my emotions were.
But you was already tough from being bounced around and being isolated.
No doubt.
But you still a child.
Yeah, no doubt.
You're still a child though.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You still got your innocence.
Right. So when you came back though, I knew some things about how this stuff go. You was still green. So I was trying to show you how it works.
I'm so green.
Like on the first deal, you short the man a whole ounce.
I don't remember
that. I remember that. This is my brother's keeper. And we was beefing about that. And you like this.
Because I knew we had a little friction.
Yeah. That was why. I'm like, bro.
What'd I do?
It was like a whole pound or something like that. And you short him a whole ounce.
It was an ounce. So
but this is my guy. It was something off whatever the measurement was. It was a short. And when we weighing it up, and he like, oh, this is short. I'm like, it is short. I'm like, Glenn, you like, oh man, don't trip. I'm like, oh. Oh my God.
You said don't trip.
You said don't trip.
I'm not knowing the game.
This is a drug deal, Glenn.
I'm not knowing the game.
Don't trip if you short. What are you talking about?
I'm not knowing the game.
So you was weird when it came to business because you didn't get the training.
Because you know why? Also, I'm selling to people I know, kind of like
this ain't family business all like that, bro. This is even family. This is real. Like these guys. That's when.
You came to the house, or you came to the house to get that?
I think I came to the house to get it, and then I went, and then I was calling you back.
Okay.
Yeah, and so.
I wonder if I knew if it was short.
You probably, but I did that too in the past. I did that too.
I think I meant because I was just starting in the game.
Me too. I did that when I was starting.
Miscalculated it.
I did that when I was starting, and I got that same call, like, bro, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, my bad. I wanted to smoke.
Right.
So.
Right.
But yeah, okay. So now, you know, I'm in the streets. I ended up getting so deep that I was like, you know what, this ain't me. And you know, I got into a couple situations out there, and I was like, you know what, I didn't see my life ever being in jail or me ever like really murdering somebody or something. So
that ain't you.
That's not me, and I don't want my stuff to end that way. So I made a conscious decision to exit the game, and that's what I did. And you know, from there.
So glad you did, man.
No, I'm glad I did too.
I'm so glad you did, and I'm so glad that nothing ever happened to us in the game.
Yeah.
But I think our I always say, me, product of our environments.
Yeah.
You know, we become product of our environments, man. And one thing I always move with is love. Mm-hmm. And that's what got me through things.
Yep.
That's why I can go to and also playing for Hunters Point.
Mm-hmm. In basketball.
D signed me up for Hunters Point with Guy and them.
Yep.
Shout out to Guy, HP, Kiska, Kiska Gym. And that's how I learned.
So so you went to college, right?
Right.
And then you came back. And now I want to get us here, right?
Okay.
For the start of our series. So you came back from college. And then you had a kid. You got with a woman, right?
Yeah.
Y'all was tight.
Yeah.
That was my girl. Y'all was tight.
Yeah.
You had some kids. I was rapping already, doing the music and entertainment and all of that.
Yeah.
So then we start the rapping.
Yeah.
You came late to the rap game.
Yeah.
And then what? So what was your life like when you first came into the rap game? You balling now. Now you balling. Now for the first time in your life you have money.
I'm really Diddy Bop.
You really did.
Born into these city blocks. Born you, I'm really hot.
So, yeah. You on top of the world right now.
Let me tell you. This is the first time I had money.
Yes. It's the first time you had a car.
First time I had a car. You helped me get my first car.
Yeah, that truck.
Expedition.
So you having 20,000 in your pocket, 10,000 in your pocket.
I'm just splurging on this. Splurging on me, splurging on us. Whenever we go out.
Yeah.
I'm on top of the world.
And you had the, like you say, you were Diddy Pop. You had the image magnified now.
Yes. Now I'm finna fuck that. I'm finna shine. I've been hurting.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hurting for all my years. Like
right.
All my years I've been hurting. Up until like 3-4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
4 years old. 6 years old when shit got real.
Yep.
6 years old when shit got real.
Mm-hmm.
All the way up until like 22, 23, 24. You know? We talked about this. Like, nigga was living in anxiety and fear all those years.
Yeah. Damn.
All those years.
Yep.
But I'm masking it with my clothes, masking it with women.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I gotta stay popping. I gotta stay lit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do in Fillmore. We stay lit.
That's right.
We pop our collars. We talk our shit. And I never was a pimp.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I was a Mac.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's because of my product and my environment.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You weren't the man unless you had 3, 4, 5 women.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I learned the game from you, Joey, Swift.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Fillmore shit. You know what I'm saying? My dad was a player.
Yep.
Pops was a player. You know what I'm saying? That's what Fillmore was. Fillmore was like Harlem.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no
Fillmore
doubt.
like Harlem. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be fly.
Yep, you gotta know how to cap.
You gotta be on your shit.
You gotta know how to cap, yeah.
You gotta know how to cap. You gotta be tough. You gotta be strong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can't be no sucker. And you gotta have women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at that time, my nigga, I was just trying to pop it, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to live free. What I thought was free.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so at that time, it's like, so now I'm with Nakaya, and I'm back. I didn't finish school. I got my AA, but I didn't finish school.
Mm-hmm.
We always wanted to do school. I mean, we always wanted to do music.
Mm-hmm.
That was we walked into KPOO. Me, you,
Right.
Fat John, David James, Vernon Pope, VP, to Vernon. The only station that was playing because Camille wasn't.
Right.
We go in there in elementary.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I already knew music was a part of my spirit and my soul.
Uh-huh.
You was already Fat John, David James, Vernon Pope, VP. Shout out to Vernon. And we walked into KPOO, the only radio station at the time that was playing rap music. Because Camille wasn't. We go in there in elementary, right? So I already knew music was a part of my spirit and my soul. You was already vibing in it. So I'm like, damn, I need to find a way to take care of my family. I gotta find a way to make an impact on the community. I gotta find a way. And my mindset, this is why I always told you I'm gonna do real estate. Because back then, real estate, you make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had a lot of money, I could reach the youth. I could reach people more.
I'm just gonna talk about that in a second. Listen, this when we were in high school, I'll never forget. I will tell you the story where we with D, and he had this partner that was a real estate agent, and the dude was like, "What y'all want to be when y'all grow up?" And I am at 17. I don't know what the hell I want to be. And you ramble off. You want to get into real estate. You want to own houses. And you want to do real estate. Yeah. I looked at you like, where did that come from? You ain't never told me that, but I say that because you had the right plan.
Right.
Way back then.
I did. And
So go to 30 years old. Go to 30 years old. Man. So
30.
So what's your life like, man, at 30?
I'm finding myself. So 25, I have Jaden.
What's your first kid?
First son, Jaden. And I'm trying to take care of the family and live this street life and do the music. So my plan was, I swear to God, my plan was, okay, I'm gonna get in the game, right? and I'm gonna try to shine a light. I'm gonna try to shine a light. I'm gonna be an angel amongst devils, right? But what happened was, I took the juice. I got sucked into the life. I didn't know how to separate the two. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to, okay, let me get in there and get out. I got in there and I stayed in. So now I'm hustling women. I get introduced to drugs at 27.
Damn, way at 27.
At 27.
You hid that shit from me, bro, for years.
Let me tell you why. 27, 28. At the time, I'm just partying with it. It's not a coping mechanism for me anymore at this time. Feel me? It's not a coping mechanism.
So this is when I was on 29th Street, you fucking around? Because I'm only 1 year older than you.
Right.
I was at 28, 29 years old, I was on 29th Street.
So Keezy and them left in 09. Right?
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, Keezy and them left in 09. Jay was born in 05. So I'm 28, 29. So I'm about 28. 28.
Okay, so I'm 29. Okay,
I'm 28.
Still.
27, 28. Because I've been doing the music and shit.
I didn't find out till years.
You didn't find out. Let me tell you when you found out. It was at Rakia House. And I think you probably have been hearing the rumors, maybe. And I came over there high one time. But I was cool. But I think maybe you've been knowing. You took me outside in the balcony. Remember this? Nigga, you fucking with that shit. You remember that?
Yeah, because I didn't know how to take it, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Zeal called me. This how I found out. I'm at my house. I got my son.
Oh, Zeal told me.
Zeal told me. He called me on the phone one day and was like, Mach, he's scared. He don't want you to fight him and shit. So, he's hella scared, but he was like, man, I just gotta tell you, man, because I think Glenn, he we gotta catch him, man. He going down the wrong route. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, he fucking with that shit. For like an hour, and then I don't know. I probably saw you like at the same house, maybe like a week later or something like that.
Yeah.
But that was.
Let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. When I did that, I felt no more pain.
What made you try it?
We was should I say the name?
No.
Okay, we was in the studio, and it was there. It was there. At the time, I was just drinking. I didn't smoke.
Yeah.
And I would fuck some ecstasy every now and then. We do some ecstasy every now and then. That was when the pills was popping.
Yeah.
There's there, rest in peace, Mac Dre, and we would, pop pills every now and then. When we go to the studio, we go to a party or to a club. And when I was in the studio and it was there, I was like, let me try it. And we had I think it was Let Your Body Rock. We had the song Let Your Body Rock. I wrote that song in 20 minutes. Off the pop. I felt like this is how Jimi Hendrix must feel. This is why Scarface was able to take them shots and still be up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nigga, I was never a rah-rah nigga, like, you know what I'm saying, where I get alcohol and nigga ready to fight. No, I'm vibing. I'm loving. I'm chilling. I'm cool. Let's party. Let's have fun. That's my vibe with it. And also, it unleashed the like a freaky side of me. I swear to God, my nigga. it made me more turn up in that area. Like, let's get some shit popping.
All the perks was there to do. You was starting to flash on stuff.
Okay,
You tried to fight each and every one of them. I remember
Okay.
you tried to fight Abe, you tried to fight me, you tried to fight Joe, you fought Swift. So I knew something was different. I just didn't know.
I didn't know what that.
I thought it was the Patron.
I didn't know that. Well, I wasn't off. It's all fucking man. I was on the Patron there.
That had to be.
That was-
Diddy,
I was
you
hustling.
flashed on all of us. Like,
I'm gonna tell you something. I got to a point. I was I'm gonna tell you, I was in Jiffy House one day. And this is before with the drugs being magnified. I got to a point where I was like, nigga, ain't nobody playing me no more.
yeah, I remember that point.
You know what I'm saying?
I think whatever.
And I flashed, not a flash, but I went off from one of the twins. And that was the beginning of I ain't taking this shit no more. And Swift and them used to try to play me. Joey and them used to try to play. They was my niggas, I love them to death. I'll ride and die for them niggas right now. But me being the young nigga, I always,
Yeah, you the youngest one.
Yeah, I'm the
So
youngest
we always
one.
like picking with you.
you always fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? Always fucking with me, you know what I'm saying?
When you ended that.
Yeah. I remember one time I came back from school one time, right? We started shooting dice. And I'm on one, right? And nigga Joe said, oh, nigga, you been on your own. And he said, oh, you been on your own.
You got the tricks of the
Yeah,
trade.
he said, oh, you been on your own, right? And I didn't realize at the moment what that nigga was talking about, but I understand what he's talking about now. Like, nigga, I've been on my own. I'm out there. I'm trying to hustle and grind now. But, yeah, man, I think that powder, it made me aggressive. Nigga, because
I didn't like you at that point. I was scared of you at that point, and I didn't.
It made me aggressive, bro. I would walk up. I'll be in the club, my nigga. I'll walk between 2, 3 niggas. They talking to a chick. I'll walk between them and just start hollering at the chick. Like, I didn't know them niggas nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling myself so much. I feel like I always felt like I get anything I wanted.
Right.
But I was doing shit like that.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so when did you know it started to be a problem?
It was a problem when Nakai and Jaden left me in 2010 when I was not coming outside the house no more. They left in 09. Let me tell you what happened. So when they left, that was my family. That became my family now. That was my new foundation.
Your woman. Yeah, your woman.
You know what I'm saying?
Babies.
That was me, my mom. That was me, my mom and dad.
Okay.
And now I'm starting my life.
Yes, ma'am.
And when they left, it took me back to leaving the car. Took me back when I had to leave Livermore. Took me back to when I had to leave Daddy City, leave y'all. Took me back. It just researched all my abandonment issues, insecurity surfaced. I flashed on mom, Spud.
You flashed on everybody
On
when you was off
Facebook.
That shit, man.
I told her, you only sent me
You only sent me $20 or
you only
something.
sent me a candy basket. But she was the only one that sent me something. I mean, my grandmother would send me money every now and then.
Right.
But out of everybody, she was the only one that sent me something.
Right.
But at the time, I'm in my feelings.
Yeah.
I'm in my emotions.
Yeah.
And so that 2010, bro,
Mm-hmm.
in 2010 is when I stopped coming outside. I stopped going out. I would just get high in the house. Unless I was busting a sale.
So you would just be getting high all fucking day in the
All
house?
day in the house. Calling little sex hotlines and
Damn.
watching pornos. A girl would come through every time.
Yeah.
Around. But I like to do it by myself. I
Right.
don't even like to do it with another chick.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
It'd be my own little
Yeah, your own little
tweak.
high.
Like
yeah.
I be by myself. Like I isolated.
Mm-hmm.
I isolated, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I became isolated. That's what happened. I became isolated. The isolation was due to guilt, shame, depression, sadness, loneliness.
And I can honestly say, Glenn, at that point, I did not know you were in crisis at all,
I was
dude.
in
I
crisis.
thought we already had our little fallout. You know what I mean? We already had that conversation, so I'm thinking
I stopped going out.
He gonna stop that? Yeah, but yeah.
Stop going out. So then, I'm bounced like, Nakai like, come on.
You went to Atlanta
I'm
now.
sending the money out there. You feel me? She got a spot for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, I'm gone. Sell the spot, sell shit. Vic helped me move. Nakai's father. And I go to Atlanta. Now I'm like, but I ain't hustling no more, DZ.
Yeah.
Now I gotta get out there and get a job. I wish I would have got a job.
And you never
like
had a job.
Streets.
Yep.
My nigga Streets used to do his thing and have a job too, but I was like, I ain't doing that.
Right.
I'm getting thousands and thousands.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Right.
So now I'm insecure, Mach.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she really loved me for me.
Right, you ain't got no more money no more.
I ain't got no more money. And she used to always tell me, I love you, you worked at McDonald's. This is where the self-hate comes from. That's manifesting itself from all the years growing up. It's manifesting now. Surfacing. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't love myself.
You in the dark space.
Now I'm in the dark space.
Even though you got your woman and your family.
Got them, but we good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm like, how do I provide? So now, okay, what did I do to keep me out of this feeling in 2010?
Yeah.
Let me go get high.
So you found it out there.
I found it. It's no longer a party drug. Now it's a coping mechanism to thrive, to feel nothing, to not worry about nothing. Mom's being dead, Pop's still ain't around, didn't finish school,
All the shit piled up, man.
foster care, it's all piling up. You know what? She gonna leave me.
Anyway.
She gonna leave me anyway. I'm gonna sabotage it. I'm gonna sabotage this. Indirectly and directly sometimes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Miss y'all. I don't know nobody really in the A except the fam. And that's when it just went bad.
So you got deeper into the drug usage.
I got deeper into the drug
I used to get the calls. You know,
I got deeper into the drug usage.
I used to be so mad at you, bro. I used to be so mad at you, man. The guy would call me. Or you would call me. Geeked out. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's actually a crowd for help. And to just talk to you. Just express myself. You know what I'm saying? Of course I miss you. But I was hurting. I was hurting inside. I had demons. I had demons that I masked.
You mastered the mask.
I mastered the
Look
mask.
good. You
Yeah.
funny. Like, so no one never could really catch it. So it got deeper then. Y'all separate.
Now, the official separation.
that did it.
That did it.
I remember I used to talk to you, bro.
That did it.
You know, I'd be real with you. Like, hey, nigga, she fucking other nigga. No, she not. I just try to give you the harshest look so that you can.
Right after that, go get it back.
Right after that, you go get it back.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to believe
I'm not a
that.
counselor, right? I'm the wrong person to counsel.
I don't want to hear that.
You don't want to hear that. No doubt. I apologize for being that harsh, bro. I'm like,
It's okay.
this is what it is. She fucking another nigga. So this is what you gotta do. You like, help!
Nigga, I was at the bottom of the wheel.
Yeah.
The wheel. What's the little water thing?
That's the
Well,
Yeah.
I was at the bottom of it.
In Atlanta.
I come up. The power of thoughts. All I had to do was think she was somebody else. All I had to do was think. All I had to think was another man was around my kids. Instead of having the wherewithal or mental fortitude to be like, you know what, fuck them, get back. I still got a chance. I
It was just drugs and alcohol every day.
Drugs and alcohol every day. And then I moved in with my godmom. They took me in. They say the Douglas. And it'd be me and her a lot, just talking about God and watching TDJs. Rest in peace, Leela. Every day, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But then I hook up with Trav. You know, Trav, gutter mob. So you know what we doing.
Yeah.
Feel me? But it got me through.
Yeah.
Got me through the moments of depression.
Yeah.
Of hurting. I had a unit, a family. But then I would get my kids sometime too. When she wanted to go out and do her thing. Only when she wanted to go out and do her thing.
Of course.
But when I wanted to have them, she wouldn't fuck with me. So what that do? Let me go get high. You know? The kids ain't gonna love it.
I'm really leaning on the
I'm
drug.
leaning on it. Then I met Ange. I met Ange in 2007.
The old flame.
And we reunited, like, as far as talking on the phone. And I would call her, I'll call her crying, she'd call me crying. You feel me? Going through what she going through with her children, her relationships, and I'm going through with my relationships. Niggas don't respect me. I'm showing love, but niggas still they're trying to play me, or they wouldn't accept it, or not accept it, but wouldn't respect it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out why is this? Why is it like this? You know what I'm saying?
You're deeper into your own thoughts.
I'm deeper into my own thoughts. I'm so deep into it.
So you come back out to California.
With Ange. Boom, I get with Ange.
When was the first time you've been to rehab?
Nah, I ain't never been to rehab.
You got help before?
Not prior to that. I remember when Kai and Victor was trying to get me to go to Cherry Hill. I didn't know what that shit was. That's when I was 27, 28.
See, I didn't know nothing about that, man. Not tell us that, man. I didn't
Told
know.
you I was masking. I was, you know, he stopped coming around.
So when you came out here, you went to a program.
No, eventually I got into it.
What made you go into a program? What made you just say, fuck it, I'm going into a program?
Let me backtrack. So I get out here. Me and Ange get together. I gotta express this because this is a factor. So I'm clean. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm not doing this shit no more. Feel me? And it's like, come on. I'm like, come on, let's do it. I come back. I was supposed to come hella times, but I never came because I was trying to still work it out.
Yeah.
In the Kaya, but she just wasn't feeling me. She just wouldn't give me that. And she told me too a while ago. She said, you know, I wish I would have understood more,
And more forgiving or something
more
like
forgiving. You know. But then she got her mom in her ear, her friends in her ear, probably niggas in Atlanta in her ear.
Yeah.
And Joe used to say that shit too. Like Joe, like, man, she just another chick. Don't worry about that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Joe used to give some real good life moments, man. Like, you know. But anyway, we get to my nigga later. But anyway, so 3 months after me getting there, Macho.
Getting back out to the Bay Area.
San Jose, Bay Area. And just diagnosed with cancer. So anytime you hear cancer, you know what that means. It's like we was like back in the day when you hear AIDS, you dead.
Yeah, that's death. Yeah.
So
but you clean though.
I'm clean.
Okay. And y'all family, you in the house and everything. Okay.
She get cancer. I don't know what the fuck to do, Mach. I'm shook, scared, nervous.
Yeah.
That's what I do. 'Cause I don't know how to deal with this. Right? I'm there for her, I'm rocking with her. But then I'm scared shitless. But I also believe that we can come out of it. I always believe that. But I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna do this, but I'm shook. Like, play football.
Yeah.
I'm shook, but I'm finna play this game. I'm finna do this shit. after Jace was born. So I'm 35, 34, 35, right? I'm still trying to find my way. I'm still ain't going to therapy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we get through the cancer. That's a whole story within itself. How we even found out she had it. But it was destined for me to come back at the time I came back. God working mysterious ways, you know. But anyway, I'm trying to find myself this whole time, man. I'm trying to figure out what it is to be a man. I'm trying to figure out what happened with my mom. I'm trying to figure out, you know, and I'm trying to be, you know, I'm always trying to be a big bruh.
Yeah.
Derek, Darian, Damari, Meech, Phil, Danina, Isaiah. I'm trying to be all these people, you know what I'm saying? To provide and show love. And there's a lot of pressure.
So how you,
I got to the rehab, right?
Yeah.
So I think, the first rehab I went to.
Okay, so how many, you went to a couple of rehabs?
I went to LSE, SLE, Sober Living Environment. That was the first time.
So how many, you been in a couple of rehabs?
So the rehab, I went to rehab in the city in 2017.
Okay.
And then I went to Salvation Army. So I only been to 2 rehabs.
Okay.
I graduated from Salvation Army.
Okay. So I was mad at you about the Salvation Army shit.
What you mean?
Cause you got the that's the last one, right?
Yeah.
Cause we was on Upper Narrow.
Yeah, man.
And then your ass called me fucking with me. You called me paranoid and shit, man.
Oh, shit.
So immediately I'm like, nah.
You know what it was? Let me tell you why. When I moved to the spot in the V where we are right now, I wasn't ready to be alone.
Yeah, that's right.
I wasn't ready to be alone.
So do you still feel alone? Cause I think I feel alone.
I don't no more.
Okay.
I think staying in my car, not moving in my car.
So you moved to the whip.
Nigga move into the car like, nigga, I'm moving to, nigga, I had to. I was forced to. You know what I'm saying?
But but understand though, I couldn't let you stay in there, Diddy, if you hide. Though. I just want, cause that's very hard for me, man. You know what I mean?
In hindsight, bro, that was the best thing you could have did, man. I needed to learn how to be alone and uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. Being comfortable with being uncomfortable. I had to learn to stand on my own 10 toes. Pride is good sometimes.
Yeah.
You represent the football team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You stand up for your family, your wife or some, your kids. That's good pride. But when you like go to the gym, nigga go work out, take a shower, get up and I'm prideful. Like, nigga,
Cause I've done that. I've been home. I've slept in my car. And had the gym membership to shower. So all I'm trying to give you is the same direct path that I took, just to be okay. You know what I mean?
My pride is eating me up because I'm like, oh nigga, you at the bottom. You gotta take a shower and feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm listening, but I'm not listening.
You wasn't listening.
Right?
Okay.
I still want to wallow in my misery and my shame and my guilt. And you know, I lost. Now I'm not in a relationship with Ange now because of the same situation.
Same shit.
I had to learn how to love myself.
So you think living in the car? What have living in the car done for you? Negative and positive. Or is it just all negative or all positive?
Negative. It when you realize you get off work and you go into your car, it takes you to a depression, a sadness.
Okay.
When you look around, it's just these 4 doors.
It's 4 or 2? It's 4.
It's a photo. It's a photo.
I had a 4-door too, so you know, so I'm good.
You know what I'm saying? You see, it's like you ever walk to, you know what I'm saying? You walk into it, they say your apartment's so small, you turn around, everything, you can just touch everything right around.
Yeah.
You know, I got my clothes right here, I got my food right there, I got this right here, I got, you know, I'm learning how to live, right?
Yeah.
But I'm learning how to move and be responsible. So, but now it's forcing me to, what you gonna do?
Because all the bridges are burned at this point.
What
so
you gonna do?
it's sink or swim
You
now.
finna stand in this?
That's the positive. Yeah, you got to make a decision.
Hey, nigga. Write down 20 goals.
Yep.
I ain't doing that shit.
Is that how you be feeling when I be telling you to do this stuff?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Fuck that, nigga.
I do it.
Pray.
You gonna pray?
Pray. Faith without works is dead.
Yes.
Works.
Yes. You have to.
You gotta put the work in.
Yes.
So after 2 hours of crying, I grabbed a notepad.
But yeah, what the fuck do I want?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I grabbed the notepad. But then I start seeing things, you know? I start acting on these things. And checking shit off. Going to the gym.
Make you feel good.
I'm getting stronger. I'm starting to feel good about myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm showing up.
Yeah.
Like, where you at? Like, you calling me, like, let's go here. Like, you done took me out to eat, I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
Not one time say, nigga, what you got?
Yeah, come on.
You know what I'm saying? We just came from LA.
Yeah.
My family's keeper shit.
That's what's up.
Damn, my bro do love me.
That's how yeah.
He do love me.
I do, man.
Damn, she do love me.
Facts.
Damn, the family do love me.
Right.
Derek and Darian, what we gotta do? Phil and Danina, what's going on? What we gotta do, bro?
Not giving up.
What can we do?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's impactful because it may not resonate at that moment because you feeling some type of way. Like, I'm Big Glenn, I'm Big Bro, I'm supposed to be shining, teaching them and showing them.
Right.
Now they giving the game back to me that I gave to them, though. They giving me the love I gave to them. And I'm like, damn, I'm actually believing right now at this moment, they were listening to me.
Yeah.
They did know I loved them.
Yeah.
Because now I'm getting it back.
Yeah.
So slowly but surely, I'm grinding. I get the job right there. I go to Chevron. Feel me? A few times I thought y'all was in the back recording me.
That's that paranoid
A few
shit.
times I thought y'all was setting me up with a Habib and Rashid. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still dipping and dabbing.
Yeah.
But I'm getting stronger.
Right.
I'm starting to take them steps.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? You ever watch a baby walk?
Yeah.
He wobbling. He wobbling before he start.
Before he gets
Before he
walking.
right?
Yep.
So I'm. You always used to say, and I've known this, but at this present moment now, it's resonating in my life. You like be humble. Like he was talking to Rakita the other day, and we were talking about humility and how I'm like, Macho is humble as fuck.
Yeah.
Y'all don't.
Yeah, I got humble early. Like them early years of being 15 through 20. Those were my most humbling moments when y'all was gone popping.
Yeah.
And now I can't pop. So I got the humble shit early, and through the humility I gained strength.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I also learned that it talks about in the Bible, surrendering is not losing. It's when you begin to win.
Yeah, damn. That's deep.
It's when you start to see and start to achieve and grow.
Right.
You surrender to self.
Right. So where we going now? So where we at? We at the Motel 6.
Man.
Sitting on top of the whip.
Sitting on top of the whip, man. So Motel 6 is many nights I used to stay here in the car. I walk over here, or I met some cool people here too. I remember one team used to say, "Get out and meet people." And I used to meet them, and at one time the people would come up, and it's just God-given stuff. Like so many things happening in life where I knew it was somebody watching over me.
That's right. That's
Okay, you may not believe in God. You may be Allah. You know what I'm saying, or whoever it may be.
But
it was something greater than myself, and it wasn't nothing physical.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So today, I feel so blessed. I'm so thankful. I'm so happy for because I'm on the trajectory that I'm on now. Is what I've always wanted to be on.
That's what's up.
Sober. I work out every day.
Yeah.
2 jobs.
Yeah.
I'm not about to be I'm in my car right now, but I'm not about to be in my car.
Yeah.
Within the next week or 2.
Yeah.
All the relationships that I lost are back in my life.
They're still here. Yeah.
All the disconnect I had with my family,
we're
now back connected.
Yeah.
Because I chose to believe what I was hearing from my family, my family, instead of believing the lies that whether I was telling myself or the enemy was telling me. They don't love you. Go ahead and get high. You feel better when you high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I took action.
Yeah.
I took action, and my family never gave up on me. You guys never gave up on me.
Yeah. Well.
And when you did, it was for a good cause.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a lot of times, man, that I felt like just like, fuck it then.
Yeah.
You don't want it, then I don't want it. Fuck it then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't gonna never be nothing. You know, and that's just out of frustration, and that, you know, sometimes you just lose hope. So I've lost hope a couple times, but you know, I'm glad that we can both sit here and do this, because that gives me hope, and I think this gives. I mean, this is what it's about. You know, hey, what's up, fella? It's about us not. Oh yeah, a little side show. But it's about us not giving up on each other, man. You know what I mean? So I'm never gonna give up on you. I might be mad. I might don't answer your call a day or 2 or whatever, because you never gave up on me. You never gave up on me in my lowest moments, no matter what. When the homies was like, Mark is a cat, don't fuck with that nigga. You didn't do that. You stuck it out. You fucked with me no matter whether I'm in the Flyers clothes or whether I'm tucked under the blanket, just depressed. Or well, I just need to talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And still, even to this day, you know what I mean? Like, you there for me when whenever I call.
For you many nights that you didn't know.
And still, absolutely.
Nights that you didn't know I was praying.
Absolutely. So this is cool, man. We gonna you know, it's only up from here, man. Only up from here, man. So yeah, that's it, man. We wrap it up. First episode of My Family's Keeper. Check us out on IG. Check us out on Facebook for pictures, for more videos of just the day-to-day life and the day-to-day love and struggle of family. Keep it popping, keep it positive. Let's stick together.
Hey, did I look good, bro?
No, y'all was good. Y'all was healthy. It's
Yeah, I'll hold this till you finish that.
It's My Family's Keeper. Okay.
I'll request you.
Oh, we actually doing it. That's what's up. This is a start, bro.
It's a start, man.
It's a start.